So moving on, this video is titled "White Guy Reviews Black Panther 800% Woke."
800% woke?
800%.
We've never seen that level, woke levels that high before.
It's over 9,000.
I bet you didn't know that.
Jeremy was triggered over Black Panther's positive reviews. He thinks Black Panther was mediocre, and he even says that being proud of your skin color is as stupid as judging someone else's for theirs. So if you want to take a look at the video.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Being proud of your skin color is as stupid as judging someone else for the color of theirs. Could you imagine? I mean, how easy are people to control? The overarching message from mainstream media around the Black Panther phenomena is simply to say, you're black, you need to go see this movie. This is a primary problem I have with labels. It's a problem I have with labeling myself, but with any political ideology, and I don't label myself by something as absurd as the color of my skin. Something I had zero control.
Yeah, this is kind of a classic argument that you see. I don't want to say white supremacist, but it's like a super obtuse way of looking at skin and identity, is because being proud of being white is like, you know, white supremacy. Like, let's be honest, that's the heritage. Whereas it's not even like black power. It's like, hey, we have a superhero film with a black lead, you know, which is something that doesn't occur frequently, or a movie with all black cast that not only that's a good movie that people are loving and watching, and as you know, little black kids like having role models and seeing themselves represented in popular media. So it's easy for him to make that argument of like, it's so stupid, I would never go watch a movie because there's a white lead in it, is such an obtuse take, because like 90% of all films have white leads in it, right? So it's like cool take, but really it's really just not. It's dumb. But anyway, of course, it speaks very well to the social justice nature of Jeremy making a video ranting about how dare people like this film. I saw it and I liked it a lot. And by the way, the film I didn't find the film preachy at all. It was just about it was about Africans, right? And so that was what was cool. It wasn't like super woke, or it wasn't like you know, the villain was black too. It wasn't like this trope where it's like the white guy's the bad guy and all this shit, right? That would probably set a guy like Jeremy off. Everybody was black in it, right? Because it's about Africans. So God forbid you make a movie about Africans, or Jeremy here is going to be very angry about it, especially if people like it.
Yeah.
I am, of course, a white supremacist.
Wow. He literally just came out and said that. I didn't say that.
But yeah, and especially in the Marvel universe. I mean, how many white heroes do we have in the Marvel universe? He's so triggered that, you know, what is there, one or two black heroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Sure. And if you look right here, I included a little article that shows a bunch on the slide, a bunch of children. I'm sorry?
Oh, yeah. So, as you can see, Chadwick Boseman's untimely and tragic death, the guy who played Black Panther, this happened in September. And I hope that the quartering can visit each and every one of these kids' houses to tell them how stupid it is that they care about this guy because of his skin color, you know? Here, I'll try to collect addresses.
It's all dumb.
Yeah, I want you to go tell all these kids how dumb they are for caring, you know?
Dumb.
Yeah, dumb. Look at all these idiots caring about Black Panther. It's crazy that they even care. It's pathetic. Look at this kid who made a tribute. By the way, this was a great one. That, you know, go ahead, Jeremy. What do you think about this kid here paying tribute to the Black Panther?
Dumb.
Right. I think it's really touching, and I think it really shows how much it means to the kid. I wouldn't say it's dumb, but I certainly welcome you to go to all their houses and tell them to their face how dumb it is. Oh, wow. I actually feel bad.
It's all dumb.
Really? You're going to tell that to a kid who's crying? That's so fucked up, dude. Yeah, I feel bad. That was so tragic that he passed, man. So unfair, dude.
So, moving on from this section, Jeremy was triggered by Jordan Peele stating, "I don't see myself casting a white dude as a lead in one of his films." The full statement being that, not that I don't like white dudes, but I've seen that movie. It really is one of the best, greatest pieces of the story, is feeling like we are in this time. A renaissance has happened and proved that myths about representation in the industry are false. So after making this statement, Jeremy decided to respond on Twitter saying, imagine saying, "I don't see myself hiring white dudes," and being applauded. "These times, ... This led to a response from Sky Williams, who responded to Jeremy, who said, "Jordan's message is fine because there's a massive outstanding debt to actors of color. He's trying to close the gap by hiring black leads. This isn't a front to white people, but rather a way to expedite equal representation of media. We want to catch up to y'all,
See, I wouldn't even go with that. I mean, that's a totally valid argument to make. But it's even more simple, is that he's a black man creating films. His experience is that as a black man. So, of course, he's going to want to make movies and hire actors, lead actors, that represent his life experience. It's his story. He's telling it from his perspective in his life. So, of course, he's going to hire black actors. And take it to the social justice warrior, the quartering, to take it to Twitter, to turn it into some crazy race thing. Imagine saying, "I don't see myself hiring white dudes," and being applauded. First of all, somebody asked him, and he's like, I don't see me. Why would I hire white dudes to play leads in my films? Because if you look at actors like Martin Scorsese, he has never had a black lead in any of his films.
Yeah, I have that mentioned in the next slide. Yes, Scorsese, Spielberg has only had a few. It's not an uncommon practice. Scorsese has said many times that he tells these stories, and they take place in New York, and they have to do with these Italians because that's who he grew up around. That's who he knows. It's not uncommon whatsoever.
He's telling a story from his perspective, Right. If you're going to criticize Jordan Peele for saying he wants to cast black main characters in his films, you better at the same time go and tell Scorsese and Spielberg he needs to start casting black leads, which, by the way, if somebody did that, you would make a video about what a social justice war they are. So checkmate, quartering.
Checkmate. So yeah, on slide 11.
Okay.
After Jeremy's tweet, Philip DeFranco made a video covering the situation, and then Jeremy decided to make a response video and saying that he was simply pointing out the hypocrisy in what Jordan Peele said. So this is the video right here of the quartering's response.
Uh-oh.
Most of the people that know me know I'm just poking fun at the hypocrisy. I do take some issues with Sky's statement, not like personal issues, but I'm going to address them too, because I like Sky. I think we're actually on a friendly, we do talk back and forth, and, he recently unfollowed me, but I think I know.
Sounds like good friends. He's like, damn it, that was my only black friend.
To the people that
he hits two boxes for me, gay and black. What am I going to do without him?
I'm going to address them too, because I like Sky. I think we're actually on a friendly, we do talk back and forth, and, he recently unfollowed me, but I think I know why. I think he takes a lot of heat from people who run in his circles that really don't like me. I also think that maybe sometimes my takes are too spicy and it bothers him, but it was not
spicy. That's a good way to call what you do.
Personal. Like, he literally DM'd me to say that he had to do it, and like, it was wholesome. So
it was wholesome how he cut me out of his life.
No disrespect to either guy, but it's not a false equivalency. My entire point is simple. Change one word. Imagine me saying, hey, I just started exclusivelygames.com. I'm only hiring white people.
Yeah, it's totally different. I mean, that is just a totally horrible comparison. I mean, you're talking about hiring someone to work in retail or I don't know, behind the scenes in some way. We're literally talking about a storyteller expressing his life experience through an actor, right? A cashier working behind a counter, but you discriminating based on their skin color has no justification. It literally doesn't make any sense.
Straight white males. Because, I mean...
By the way, he didn't say anything about straight either, dude. So I don't know why you're bringing sexual orientation into it.
The entire industry is full of, you know...
And this is why we call him a simp cell, right? Because he's pandering to all these red-pilled incel notions, even though I feel like it's a really bad faith, poorly thought-out argument that's obviously, you know... It's obviously a really bad argument, but what he's doing is just pandering. So he's a simp cell. That's what floats his boat. That's what keeps his business going.
LGBT or women. Now, I guess that wouldn't be a fair equivalency.
Okay, good. Cut that out then. So anyway.
Yeah, so...
You got to love his editing skills. He goes, here's my argument. Wait, no, that's not a good argument.
I knew something was up.